Hey, welcome back to the print house, guys. I'm doing a maintenance box changeover, and I figured I'd just video this just because I haven't done, this is the second one, I haven't done it before, a video. So as you saw in the last video, I was having print issues on my light magenta, light cyan print head, and I have 3% left on the box itself, the maintenance box, and I'm going to replace the print head. But I wanted to check your print head. To check your maintenance box percentage. Just go to print heads, and then at the top, when you have the when you're getting the error message about it getting full, it'll tell you here it's 3%, and it even tells you the number, the product number for that for the box you need, which is pretty standard. It's the CZ681A. So this is a percent. You don't have to, since I'm going to do the print head, I might as well just put the new box in so I don't run out of, space in the middle of setting it up. So I'm going to go ahead and do a replacement on the maintenance box. And but first I'm going to get it out of the box and have it ready, and then we'll come back. Let me zoom back out here. So here's the box. This is how it gets shipped to you. CZ681A. So basically it gets shipped to you like this. You got your little installation guide here. Just gives you pictures, typical stuff you would normally get. But you get nice pictures, color pictures even. You want to use your gloves for this, only because the HP Latex ink is not toxic, and it's a water-based ink, but you still at least want to maintain some kind of cleanliness, when you're handling it or throwing it away, in the garbage and stuff. So you first get it, and when you put the old one, you want to put the old one the same way you do. Reverse it, just put it back in the bag. You don't have to put it in this one, but put it back in the bag, and then throw it back in your box, and then you can dispose of it. But wear your gloves when you're doing it. The ink is non-toxic, but you don't want to get it all over your hands. So, that's what you're looking at as far as a new box there. All right, so I'm just getting my gloves on here, and I'm just gonna get it out, get it ready, so I can start pushing on the buttons over there. Probably gonna have to cut this. So I'm getting it ready now, so when it tells me to put it in, I have it ready. You want to get it out, take all the foam and the plastic off. Just like that. There's tape on the sides. Pull off that plastic cover. And there's your new box. If you haven't seen what the boxes look like or what they do, here you go. So these roll the brushes back and forth. Sorry, not the brushes, the wipers. And your heads go over, back and forth here. This is basically your capping station, this area here. So every time you see your head go back and forth, what these do, it rotates, it unwinds and winds the towel for wiping your heads, and then the wiper just wipes it off. So these are, like I said, these are your capping stations. It's all replaced within the maintenance box, which is kind of cool with HP Latex. It makes maintenance so minimum on these, as you guys know, especially the ones who own it. But like on like the R2000, like at work, you have to clean these capping stations off. That's not part of your maintenance, so that's all. Once the box goes, you're getting new capping stations. So that's how it looks. There's a little gear on the bottom. Just when it gets wounded up, and this will last. If you run every day for a few hours a day, you're going to go through these, 4 or 6 months probably. I went a lot longer than that because I don't run every day. I went actually 2 years on the first one. So the more you run, the more you go through them. But they're $200 a pop shipped. So they're not that cheap. I wouldn't say they're real expensive, but $200 for me, if you print less than I do, $200 every 2 years is not much at all. You know what I mean? So that's pretty minimal prices on a machine that doesn't require much maintenance. So I got it ready. It's like this. This is how it's going to go in. And then I'm going to go ahead and just go through my instructions. I've done it once before, so I kind of know. I'll go over by the machine. I'll push the button. We'll go through the process there. So hang tight. All right, so I'm just going to get the new box and put it over here for now. Because what I'm going to do is get the bag ready. Because when you take the old box out, they're full. You don't want to tilt them because ink will underneath here. The ink will pour out of it. You don't want it to pour out of it. So, you know, have your bag ready. You could have your bag by the machine too. You could do it like that. But we'll go ahead to the machine now. All right, so I'm over at my machine. So you're at your main screen on your HP Latex 115, 315, whatever. They're most, all the series are the same. So we're going to go print heads. And we already knew the percentage of it, so it's 3. Go ahead and hit replace maintenance cartridge. Hit that. Got your gloves on. I got my gloves on. Hit continue. It says preparing the maintenance cartridge to replace. One thing when you want to do is when you open this up, you don't want to push it back. You don't want to push in. So just take this out, reach right in. Don't push it. You know, let me scroll down. Not scroll. Let me move down. You don't want to push it, it'll go right back in, then you got to start the process again. Just pull it out. And you'll feel that it's heavy. You'll feel that this is heavy. So as you can see, let me see if I got that slide on. The capping stations, you know, you want to look it over. The capping stations don't look too bad. But again, you know, the machine does all that for you. But you can see the towel's pretty used up. Still has a little bit left. The ink buildup around the wiper, you can see that it's getting kind of old. So, you know, have one of these on hand when you get down a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in a bag. So go ahead and just throw this in the bag. I wanted to get a little bit better light over here, but you could see, I could feel it's pretty heavy because it's full of ink, guys. It just sucks your ink in there and stores it. So when you get it, keep it right up like you're like it's in the machine. Put it in the bag, seal it up. Try to get the air out before you completely seal it. That way it fits in the box better. Actually, I'm going to throw my gloves in there too. I didn't get anything on my gloves because the box is clean on the outside. So just go ahead and throw it in there. And seal it up. Get the air out again. And I'm going to go ahead and just throw it in the silver bag also, just as a precaution. So put it back in the box. I'm not going to worry about those. And what I do is I'm going to tape up that box before I throw it out. It's water-based, so it's safe to throw out in the garbage. So let's go ahead and go back to the machine. All right, so I'm back at the machine. Now you just want to reverse it. Put it back in the same way. Just slide it on top of those little rails. Give it a little bit of a push, and it's going to go in. Now I'll shut the door. And we'll just watch the lights go off. Inside, it's doing its thing. It says it's checking the maintenance cartridge. But when you put it in, you only got to go like halfway. You'll feel it. It'll start to grab it. Just give it a little bit of a push, and it'll just take it on its way. If you did something wrong, it would have spit it out, tell you, you know, you got to redo it. So it's not really hard to do. This is a very easy task. And it's going to take a while for it to reset. So I'll go ahead and just pause it and let it finish. And I'll give you any messages or errors if it says. Hang tight, guys. Okay, so it only took like a minute. It's not bad at all. So now you're at that screen where it gave you the error for the maintenance box before to look at it. It's still there, but now it tells you 100%. So it's saying 100% here. So you're good. Go back home. Now you're all set. The next thing I'm going to do now is put my new print head in. So we'll do that in a separate video. So, but that's how you do the maintenance box replacement on a HP Latex 115, 315. They're all the same in this 100, 300 series, guys. So, all right, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, hit that notification, and we'll see you in the next one. See ya.